to start the day.
At 6 p.m.
Oh, maybe it is just too early to start the day for me. Look at this, right? We got a little Vitality ENCE affair. Everyone loves Vitality, and everyone, and I mean everyone, loves ENCE. So let's take a look at this. ENCE towards outside. A lot of pressure here to begin this pistol. Already crossing with 3 down through Secret. ZywOo having a full on out, but he does have this crossfire with Shock set up. That's a pretty devastating little 2-man maneuver down through lower. ENCE decide to avoid it though. Start to pour back out into the outside area.
Yeah, taps from Masuta and Apex. Apex will find first blood, but Masuta's trapped out in heaven, and they're getting closer. Apex might need to back on out. Masuta dinked in heaven. ZywOo's pushed up from Secret, and he's got himself a kill as well. It's getting easier as ENCE fall like flies in the yard. Masuta finished off, but it won't really make much difference. Spinks can't plant. The bomb is trapped outside, and now Snappy in a 1-on-4. Needs the ace, not happening. Shox shoots him down, and Team Vitality take the round. Good reaction, right? They drop double low. They see the ENCE aren't committing, and you know, well played from ZywOo to re-aggress as all that fighting is going on outside. Apex gets a double, and Vitality start off strong on ENCE's pick.
Yeah, they're coming in with a force buy though right away. You know, we got the Tech-9s, we got Deagles, Deag fans all around the world rejoicing together in harmony, and it's a beautiful sight, right? In through the lobby they go. Shoxy is set up over here at ramp, and he's tucked in, so he's committed to this fight. There's no getting out of this for Shox. It is a fight to the death to see how well he can do. The flashes are going to rain in, and he will decide to opt out before the second volley of flashes rains into ramp. He's able to get out of there, and that's a decision that's going to bode well for Vitality. You know, Shox was in a pretty rough spot if he did decide to commit. There's a lot of situations where that close ramp angle is great, and that wasn't one of them. So he gets out of there. Apex, in the meantime, is aggressed outside. There's a lot of information for Vitality right now. Oh. They know they've lost ramp. They've got control towards outside. They're anticipating that this is going to be a lower hit, but just as easy as that, it could come in towards this A bomb site, depending on if ENCE are going to look for any of this hell control. If they go back into lobby, this wrap from Apex is going to be filthy, and he's playing the trigger discipline. Oh no! Apex shoots them in the back. Now RPK aggresses in through the hut as well, and down on the B site, D has in an engagement elsewhere. It's all gotten a little bit chaotic, but ENCE, they're thriving in this chaos. Masuta's dropped the bomb, but he's brought down very, very low in the process. This is not an easy round for Vitality to navigate.
Oh, Alu could have dropped B. It looked like he was considering it, but the kill gets delivered. And now with D, who still has ramp, can come up on heaven. It's a bomb plant for ENCE now on the other side, and no surviving is Shox. He can't even get up the ladder. ENCE find a force. Even with all that info from Apex, right? Getting a double, telling Vitality to get back up to that A bomb site, it is not enough. Diha keeps them there for so long, and Alu at least manages to get the kill that he must to enable that bomb plant. ENCE buy right back, and that's what we want to see, right? We know these guys have looked really, really good with this new roster inside of Pro League. 2-1 right now, and taking down some big dogs. So Vitality buying back in, and ENCE orged up on the T side, although already scouted. They could finish the job even, but doesn't look likely. Smokes it down. Does ZywOo have a gap? It doesn't look like it, but I can never be sure with this guy. Oh, okay. Yeah, reasonable. Bit of a tag. We don't have any lower rotates until finally a ramp player moves down, and ZywOo drops in the vent as well. So again, that double setup we saw in the pistol, and this gives you so much info. If you don't see ENCE committing, you can easily regress. You can rotate back up. And so Apex draws him in, but he does get headshot, and now ZywOo needs to finish the job. Oh no, they're falling for it.
Yeah, they're taking a gamble right on the back of seeing this player down through Secret. Vitality, they figure, oh well, we'll throw all our bodies at the problem. We'll try and get past this Secret hold. ZywOo, that's a pretty nutty peek. Oh no!
Guns galore.
They rotate into Secret, and at this point, ENCE are like, ha ha ha, they've fallen for our fake, but both the Secret players die without getting anything other than that one passing kill onto Apex earlier on. So now a 4-on-3, now possible for Vitality in this retake.
No kit though, you got to go fast, and there's even Molotovs landing in heaven for ENCE. Spinks is on a big wrap round as well. This could be the round winner. Snappy trying to get a big bit of damage off with the dunk. Timing is everything here. He's looking like he's done it right. Great damage. RPK still gets a kill. They're losing players, but they still have this flank and no one to wear a Spinks. He can line up 2 kills right now. There he is. Guns dropped. The bomb not for him though. Snappy might need to draw them in so Spinks can play for the end of the round. RPK gets the headshot and Spinks goes out wide, but there's no time for ZywOo. Spinks with the wrap, and Pimp said he needed to play well today. Well, that's certainly the start that we require. My oh my, a hard-fought round for ENCE, but they take it, even if ZywOo gets away with an AK. No problem for ENCE.
Yeah, Spinks has been a very impressive player in this squad, right? I've really enjoyed watching him in every single ENCE game we've had. He's been delivering. So often has been the player to make a difference. And now for Vitality, well, maybe there's no money for this this CT side. Alu running them down in A, gets him fast, and RPK fully blind. It's just cut down by the MAC-10. It's nice, it's easy. It's looking like a third round for ENCE. ZywOo, the only man with a gun in this one, saved from that last round.
And maybe saved again. That's assuming they let him. You see the MAC-10s moving in. ZywOo should be fine though. AKV Mac. And Snappy doesn't even know he's there yet either, searching outside instead. He might find something, but it's not that AK. Hello, Shoxy. Oh, hello indeed. Ah, dear. 3-1. And they save again. They get that AK out. Snappy gets a sharpen his katana.
It's a shame that ZywOo doesn't even get a chance at a kill there, right? If he was able to get one, suddenly he can buy an AWP into this round. You bring that out right away. They're not going to get it. With the knife kill coming in, there is always a chance that we see that AWP come out in the following round. For ENCE, I imagine they're just running the bonus round here. So some MAC-10 still in place, some AKs alongside it.
All fast ramp.
Oh yeah, look at this. Into the ramp room they go. Shox does not like what he hears. A lot of players coming around the corner, and Shoxy cannot hold on to the ramp room. Already a huge hole just punched clean through the defense of Vitality. They're having to rotate players down. It's all kind of gotten a bit chaotic here. They put Apex into control, but he's losing control of this B bomb site. Rotations are coming in now for Vitality. Down they go, and RPK is still finding success. Masuta decides he's not waiting around. It's on his terms if he's going to go down, and he will go down fighting at that B bomb site. Alu left up alone, a 1v3, an ace needed if Alu wants to make this round happen, and the bomb dropped down in B. This is not going to be easy, and really it should never happen.
No, and that fake smoke will do nothing. In a few seconds, Vitality will know he could be anywhere, and there are no lurkers for Alu to find either. They're all on the bomb right now. Eyes on the ramp, but at a certain point they'll realize that the timing could have eluded them, and Alu creeps in behind. Maybe he gets one off of a surprise, but then they can set up for him, and even then none. RPK is ready for the vent drop, and Vitality take 2. Nice lower rotates, right? Coming in very fast. It looked like ENCE, who didn't storm B very quickly, despite getting that pick on ramp and mollying hell. They take their time to drop smokes, to set up, and that gives Vitality so much room to throw rotates down, right? Not getting faked out, luckily enough, and they just run through smokes. Masuta with a hero play. And 2-3. Now the money's stabilizing for both sides, but that won't be for long. This is a huge round in deciding who's going to be starting off strong in the first half. Ooh. Hello. And goodbye.
Oh, Shoxy at ramp is really getting pressured in these rounds, man. Time and time again, ENCE are just making it their prerogative to get this ramp control. Apex is down on B early again, and Masuta is rotating. It was him who made a big hero play last round, but this time it's Apex trying to do more of the same. And they'll lock it in between the two of them. I tell you what, while Shox' ramp hold, you know, very rarely is getting away with more than one kill, the procedures that are in place for Vitality, these rotations into B, have always been good. Apex has been great at thinning out the numbers and drawing attention away. Masuta is very, very aggressive in how he rotates as well. You know, he's not like, he's not giving them any respect in that bomb site. He is looking to take gunfights. He's rushing through smokes, pushing the doors, and just refusing to give that room up. I really like the kind of procedures we're seeing out of Vitality. And now they've broken the economy of ENCE. So this is right where you want to be if you're a Vitality fan.
Yeah, switching it up as well, right? Apex dropped Vent fast in the last, but now he's at the back of Garage watching the main split. They're not scared of a secret cross. They know that ENCE don't have the utility to go for that in this round. And if they do, they can drop one of the two ramp players to try and deal with that. Apex can at least call if anyone's wrapping this A site. Smoke on the door. ENCE are just waiting it out, hoping for kills to come their way through the little hole. Vitality are not budging. Orp on ZywOo still watching this cross right now, and Apex waits for the drop and deals with it. Oh no, he doesn't. 1 HP on Diha, and somehow, someway, they're out into A, but RBK mowing them down and dropping the bomb twice. Alu is going to spam with a deagle, doing damage but no kill, and it's Vitality, although it looked awkward, managing to lock in the round. That main player, that scares you a little bit. But not enough to cause any kind of problem here for Vitality. They can afford, they can rebuy, and now ENCE with no AWP, back in with another rifle round.
Yeah, a lot of outside utility getting thrown over, and ENCE are looking to use it this time around. Crossing with 4 players behind these smokes. ZywOo not given an avenue with that AWP just yet. In response to seeing the smokes, Vitality try and pressure lobby, try and take some map control away from ENCE. If they do move into lobby, they're going to get this information that no one is there for the T side, and at that point it becomes very, very obvious that these outside smokes weren't a ruse, and ENCE have moved down behind them. This info isn't something that Vitality have yet, though. That kill onto Spinks has made them paranoid that maybe these were fake smokes with players holding lobby. And so this...
oh my goodness.
Oh, Masuta hits an incredible timing. He doesn't realize how good his timing is yet. They're already behind him, and with Snappy missing that shot, Masuta, now it dawns on him. He gets out of there. Masuta lives to tell the tale. The B site and ENCE's control of it, no longer a mystery. They're still very paranoid. Vitality still with 5 on the upper sites. The bomb getting tapped now, rather. Should give up the fact that this is a B-side plant and the rotations are now coming in. This is a very weird round. Very slow for Vitality as now they're set up for the retake. That's a tag onto Snappy. I think that was ZywOo. Didn't even see him. Just spamming the door. Doto, good for the first. ZywOo, immediate response, and Doto is toppled in a matter of moments. Snappy and Alu left alive 2v4, the bomb ticking away, but it is planted for Snappy and Deacon. He's trying to deny it with the smoke spam. Oh, it's getting a little bit weird. It's getting a little bit wild, and there's the lineup for Snappy. Now it is just down to him. ZywOo isn't missing a beat, however, but there's no time for the defuse. Snappy's done enough. And so ENCE, that very drawn-out B play, ends up working wonders for them.
Wow, and ENCE are so scared that, like, wow, we've been given so much control. This is surely not real. Like, they're faking the plant. They're clearing everything on B because Vitality have so often been there before them. But even in this round, double tap, finally getting the plant in, and it's the time that cost Vitality, despite all the kills being theirs. Oh, yeah, Vitality. That took them some time to piece together that it was all B, right? Like, maybe they had some awareness that there were players down secret, but not how far they were, and not that it was the entire enemy team. Shox smoking on ramp. They're going to go through, walking up close on the edge. Flash going past. Shox is in a great position. If they try and walk this smoke, he is going to get multi-kills, but they hold off. Oh, the gap. Oh, the boost. Shox can't even see them. They don't know what's up, and the nade's dropped. It does great damage. ZywOo already here for support at this point in time, but again, ENCE, they love to throw little fakes in, showing this ramp presence and going back to an A take with mollies coming in from roof. Oh, JK, it's Rap again.
Oh, and Shox, he thinks he's hit a godlike timing. Now, ZywOo is still here, and Masuta is pressuring the lobby. Vitality showing that they're no slouches when it comes to falling for these fakes that ENCE are trying to throw their way, right? And even if they are getting caught off guard, they've got fallback plans. They've got players ready to follow through. Now, this Heaven Wrap is something that Vitality should be considering. But Masuta is responsible for a lot of angles right now. He gets spotted at the door, lives to stay alive, and RPK doubles down. Locks it in.
Yeah, I mean, that fake got me, Harry, and I have all the information, right? Like, ENCE show ramp, then they throw nades A, and then they go back to ramp. Like, the hope there for ENCE is, oh, we show ramp, and then we fake A, and exactly what happens. Shox gets aggressive. They think it's an A play with the early ramp fake, and then they just go right back into the free real estate that Shox has given them. I can't really blame Shox for that call, for that move. Definitely, you know, flooded communication in that moment, and hard to know where it's actually ending up. Still, Vitality win the round. ZywOo was helping on ramp, and oh, down the vent denied for Doto. Masuta mollies him. Apex catches the drop, and there should be many more where that came from. Oh, finally spins the Glock, but good luck escaping here. Masuta cleans it up with 3, and Vitality 6-4. We're seeing a good CT side right now. Nothing wrong for ENCE, right? They've still got another gun round coming through. And they are coming into this one as underdogs as well, something to consider, despite the wins they've had. Vitality have looked fairly threatening, as they often do.
Yeah, a little more limited in this round as well for ENCE in terms of the utility. So their ability to throw these fakes at you, it's kind of rough in this round. You know, you can't make those same kind of big fake plays and then look to misdirect Vitality. Instead, the utility you're throwing is the utility that you've got to use. Oh, ZywOo, okay. Yeah, you could feel it was going to happen. Diha caught on the other side of that. Very reasonable kill. Doto and Alu showed that there's nothing to worry about in a round like this. They get into A. There is this fast wrap from Shox, and so it's left you back in a 3-on-3. Up through the vent comes Apex on this rotation. Not a down and out round yet, but with Alu wrapping the lobby and Vitality not even considering it, he lines up a double. ZywOo very, very low. And Doto from inside the site has got the trade for Spinks. ENCE, they recover that one well. They end up on 5, and that's losing that first player early on outside. An immediate response from the rest of the gang.
Yeah, we saw that fast ramp flag that got denied in the previous round as well, right? Like Shox coming in when they realize it's A. That's definitely something that we're going to see ENCE keep their eyes on in many of these rounds. And Alu's been great at finding timings in lobby, like, you know, doing the merry-go-round around the hut door. And it's through A, flanking both CT players coming from the door side. Oh, ZywOo finally picked as well. Alu's going to get that kill. The smoke blooms. ZywOo tries to reposition, and he gets torn apart. Apex can grab the orb, upgrade from the FAMAS, but Alu is shotgun orbing right now. He's chasing him down, and he's got the shot. Alu behind enemy lines, the rest of his team walking out ramp. It is clear. Shox was B. He's rotating up, but he is not ready for 4 players creeping his way, and he has got the kill. No info for Shox. He was never to be ready for that one. And now 5-on-2. Vitality have the lobby, but that is dead real estate at this point. ENCE all over B.
Yeah, you've got to feel a little bad for Shox and the game that he's got to play so far, you know. Every one of his rounds have just been getting rushed by multiple players at ramp. And even when it hasn't been an all-out rush, a lot of the time, you know, he's been like moving back into ramp into a situation like what we just saw there, where there's already like 3-4 players deep. Information he doesn't have, kills that he can't find. So ENCE are on to 6. They're keeping this nice and competitive. Alu delivering us a great game as well, topping the server right now, which when you're up against ZywOo on the other side is quite the testament. I will say, you know, we've been getting a very good game out of guys like RPK. I think he's a notable mention here, right? His ability to anchor down this A bomb site has been stellar. Masuta's B rotations and Apex's B rotations have been really, really good as well whenever we've had those come in.
Apart from that one round.
Yeah, you know, there's always one round, though. There's always one round that's there to, like, taint the feeling of victory.
Something in the water, Harry. But yeah, ENCE have been doing a good job of like hiding their game plan from Vitality, or like, you know, throwing in ruses, fakes, making them think something it's not. So definitely credit to Snappy in here. Flashes into A, they go late as well. As soon as Vitality rest and relax, they're going to get overwhelmed. It's Apex with a nice D shot. Could that keep them in this round? No. Alu picks him out of heaven. Zywoo coming in with a deagle as well, but his teammates are dead. Masuta almost makes that round interesting, flying up into the A site, but Alu will put it to rest. 14-8 on God Alu himself. And 7-6. ENCE leading the T side on Nuke as well. Very good half right now. Can they win the half outright? Only time will tell.
Yeah, we got the outside smokes again. You guys know all about these. I don't need to tell you what they do. They're smokes, they're outside. Who knew with a name like outside smokes? But look at the gap in that.
I think it's been mollied.
Yeah, it's been mollied. You can tell there's a little burn mark in the ground, man. That's a rough hand to get dealt here. And yeah, you try and run a smoke like that versus Zywoo. He is going to punish you for it. And then he's going to get one through the smoke as well. And you're just left wondering, well, why did we even give this a go?
Yeah, the bomb hunting there, that was an interesting one. It definitely could have crossed secret in that time, but Zywoo's now dropped it, and now the entire round, forget it for ENCE. It's all about retrieving this bomb, and you got to get the kills first. Vitality hunting you down, Shock spamming, and he takes Spinks off the silo. Diha 1-on-5. This was not what ENCE had in mind, but they have no say in the matter. And now suddenly 5-on-1 and no kills being given over. Nothing for Diha to play with, but the room he's been given. Clearing Garage, Shock's on the other side. Diha with the check, but not enough. And Shock's has got the shot to win 7 for Vitality. Either team could win the half. They both have money. They both have momentum.
Why can either team win the half, Hugo? How many rounds are there in a half? 15?
Yeah.
And so what, they're both on 7, that means?
Yeah. So that means there's one more, Harry. Wow. And anyone can win it, man. Anyone can win any round. That's what you've always got to believe.
Yeah, you always have a 96% chance to win any round. That's what a Broken Fang Premier, I think, is the name of it.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
The little scoreboard thing that tells you.
It always tells you 96%.
Until you died, because you're the problem. Not you.
I am the 4%. Look at this little A play that ENCE have got on the cards for us. See, the thing is, man, you can try get into A, but to do that, you got to get past RPK. This guy, the Silver Fox, right, ready to hunt you down in the night. RPK in with the first. Masuta going on a tear of his own, and the A play has been laid to rest. It's RPK, it's Masuta, and Apex on the vent ladder to round out the half. 8-7. Nice and close. Just what we wanted from ENCE versus Vitality. The Finns versus the French, but it's not really finished. Everyone's having a great time.
Future Pros, Nuke is one of my favorite maps. So today I'll show you a powerful fast A flash Glaive often throws for Astralis. This flash works wonders for a hut rush. Communicate to your team you have a god flash and politely ask them to rush hut. First things first, break out the window on this skylight. To throw this flash, climb the ladder. When you're at the top, aim to this section of the dome. Run forward and throw the flash while you're running against the vent. As you can see from Twist POV, he gets completely flashed. This should allow your team to get a practically free kill while entering the site through hut. Good luck and happy flashing.
that's why I'ma dominate. Taking advantage of every second, now I ain't got time to waste. They all tryna sign my name, they want me to sign my name. Counting your blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, now everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stop till I finish. Yeah. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. Savage, you've been distracted, your best my average, there's a reason for that's a fact. So they snapping back, mad at the fact that I don't have a backup plan, I ain't need that. Outworking everybody when I relax, so I ain't tripping about none of y'all feedback. Heard that, wonder when I'm gonna peak at. And that's why you count your blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, now everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stop till I finish. Yeah. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. Shots in the man with the plot and we only go bombs away. And no one protected, my mind is a weapon, that's why I'm a dominate. Taking advantage of every second, now I ain't
A vital first half victory for the Frenchmen as they find themselves 8-7 up over ENCE on their pick. It's a best of 3 here. ENCE sitting 2-1 inside of the group. Vitality looking to take them down a notch. And we're having some shining stars, Harry. ZywOo 12-5, barely dying in this map. See if he can keep that up. ENCE on the CT side is full Kev and a bit of utility for Vitality.
Oh, and a lot of love being given to outside by Vitality early. ZywOo hits the dink, but Diha, an immediate response, and Alu is fighting up on the air vent, rather. I can't even, AC vent, that's what I mean. Look at this, Masuta and Shoxy, they're in B. The rotations are already in. Bomb plant is something to work with at least. Shox can't get it back under control, so Masuta, nice easy little 1v5 was needed for him there. And he falls short. ENCE get the defuse with a very clean pistol round to their name. And so immediately this game is tied up again.
Maybe there was a world there, man. If he got the second player on ramp set up, he had a molly, they had nothing but armor. I don't know. Could have happened in another universe. Right now, Vitality are forcing and they're throwing AKs over.
What if that's what casting was, Hugo? We just talk about the best thing that could have happened in the round, that didn't happen. But, like, you know, that's all we do. Just theorizing other ways that it could have played out. Like right here, for example, Apex could just take all 5 players down with the scout.
Probably not, though, right?
Wow, Apex, what a big play. Oh, imagine if he hit that. Oh, imagine if he hit it again there. That would have been sick.
I get your point, Harry. Imagine.
Go on. Imagine, though. Yeah, like start imagining. Get those imaginations whirring. That's the sound your imagination makes when it's really spinning up.
Okay.
Imagine it.
Well, maybe we won't have to.
Maybe we can imagine it into existence. Maybe that's how it works. If we believe that Apex has already hit a wallbang or a nutty scout shot, then maybe he does it. That's the imagination whirring back up again.
Now you got to give it a kill to get a kill, unfortunately. So it's no prizes here for Apex at the moment. Alu is holding on to B.
Yeah, he looks really thin from the back for some reason, does his character. Apex's little character that he's playing as. Ooh, very intimate.
On the scope.
Getting intimate with Apex. We'd love it. Oh, Masuta going to take the head off of Diha. Apex now, come on. we've been imagining for a solid minute, Apex. Give us something.
Not getting anything, Harry. I hate to break it to you. Shox is stealing kills. Alu's dropped further into B as to not feed the beast, but that's a problem because now Vitality are taking A, and he's nowhere here. Doto is, however, dropping the bomb. Apex, no wallbang today, and this has fallen apart. 5 on 3, and Doto does it all. Shox needs something sublime. They molly the back of the site, but he's up on the rafters. 10 seconds, no time. Aww. Oh, wallbangs. Okay.
Doto.
No.
Doto. Come on, guy.
Just imagine, dude, if he hit
Just
that.
imagine if he hit that though. Like, that would have been yeah. It would have been like the NAF wallbang on Inferno. But he actually did hit that one, is the difference. You got to remember it.
Yeah.
Orp in second mid into the T apartments.
Exactly. I was there, Harry.
You were there.
Yeah.
Me, you, NAF, hanging out.
Yeah. Right, Shox evaporates, and we'll bring this AK into the next round. Just surrounded by Glocks, they're going to put him in first. Sneaky Shoxy all the way behind Red, but they know about the timing. This isn't going to be a surprise. Oh, looks away and still taps out Alu, no problem. Teammates dropping onto main roof, just trying to draw attention. D hit mollies it. That could be nice. He's going to smoke his back, and they actually drop off safe. But it's only temporarily, as these Glocks surely should get chewed up. Can Shox get any real ground in this round? He's looking for a B pick. This time there's no one lower. If only they knew they could cross everyone down towards this lower site right now with very little resistance. But now D has come up through heaven, and he's spotting on a timing. ENCE is just missing all these timings right now. They have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know how they've gotten this. It's almost unreal that this is, you know, it's impressive how many timings they've missed here. Finally, some kind of info is here for Doto, but he's like, yeah, I just see one guy hanging out behind me.
Back in lobby, guys. Watch lobby.
Yeah, they might have gone back. Everyone care. Snappy's down on B. He's like, okay. All right, they shouldn't even be here according to Doto, so everything's fine. I'm chilling out. I'm having a good time. Oh, wait, what's that? Is that Squid? Oh my God, they're at Decon. Oh, guys, they're in B. Snappy's deleted. The AK finds him. The bomb plant now in. And now the AK's trying to deliver again. Finally cancelled out by Spinks, and that kill is huge, man. Shox had to be the hero in this round. And now it's left to RPK. As good as he's been, 34 health and a Glock, I ain't feeling his chances. And there's Doto deleting him on the peak. Let's get the defuse, right? They get a 10th up on the board, but a bomb plant there for Vitality is pretty huge, all things considered. You know, lots of money now injected. Shock's able to buy without a care in the world, even though he saves that AK up. And an AWP can come in if you want it to.
Yeah, no problem at all. Apart from the fact that ENCE now up 10-8. They're feeling it on their map pick. Dust 2 and Inferno to follow. So at least you've got that to fall back on if you are Vitality. We saw that incredible comeback as well just the other day against Mouse Sports. At 14-8, they managed to pick it up. Oh. 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 Oh.
They're just playing with Alu.
Just doesn't take the shot, man. Doesn't even try.
He's saying to himself, guys, imagine if Alu hits this shot.
Yeah, imagine.
Imagine it.
Oh, he's going to boost up the AWP. Maybe Alu has got a little bit more to work on, or work for, rather.
Smoke's down, though. Zawu trying to peek over the top of it. Alu is suspicious. He is suspicious.
It's a good reason.
Oh, but not suspicious enough. Cross his back. Don't peek credit. Don't peek credit. You don't want to build a bad credit score, Alu. Oh, he's safe. He's safe. Everything's fine.
What is this game?
Everything's fine, guys. Everything is okay, because outside, no one even sees each other. As far as they're concerned, on both sides, outside is clear. And there was never a moment in which that round could have been anything other than that. Utility goes in outside as some insane timings are missed again. And Now looking across behind it is Shoxy. Now these are deep smokes. These allow you to cross into main. You can pressure garage. You can play for the outside control. And Vitality is stacked up outside of ramp. But look at Diha. Look, I called this guy a rat once, right, from where I played with him. Look at this position, right? Look at it. Good for the first. Boosted up. Snappy still fighting till the very end. But RPK is able to best him in the head-to-head. A 3-on-3. Shox is still outside on this lurk. And now could look to go in through main, but with 3 players for ENCE trying to get down the vent. Oh no, Shoxy uproots the entire round, and it's just Doto. They heard him drop, they know he's there, and he's trapped in the vent. Shox locking that round in. Great stuff out of Vitality to fall back, to wait to see what room Shox could create. And man, was it worth waiting for.
That's like what ENCE were trying to do on the T side, but not really like getting away as anywhere near as cleanly. It helps that everyone rotates through the same position for ENCE, but that outside lurker does it all. And flying in through heaven, Vitality plants. I spots him as well. That's so annoying. He doesn't even get the chance to fight and has to move away. They could drop, but no real need. Keep your guns. Shox is on patrol right now. He won't find Doto in time. No one dies. And that's a 1-gun save, but not a pretty situation to be in. At least ENCE have a bit of money to fall back on, but Vitality are warming into this half. RPK just falling in off the ramp as well. That really sells the fake. Like when you see players dropping to B, that's why ENCE are panicking so much. They're trying to beat those rotates down lower. No chance.
Oh, Walu's bringing his AWP out. Got it again. Hopefully he's given more of a chance to use it this round. Smoke in the door, and RPK rendered useless by it. Very, very slow from Vitality. Oh, I get nervous. Ooh. Oh, Shox, stop it. One of these days, doing that jump is not going to pan out for you.
Yeah, late smoke seems to be the port of call here for Vitality. This time, will they do anything with it? Will it just be another lurker, or are numbers going behind it? That's the ruse that you've got to wonder, you've got to work out if you're ENCE. Back to lobby, leaving Shox to do his thing. This time they want info. Diha's going to get it. Moving up from lower B into secret. It might be a little bit too late, though. It's already an A play. Spinks does stop the first. Dropping a Molotov. Pushes Masuta in. He's got no choice. He has to go wide into the open. Zywoo is blinded. Masuta can't get that trade. There's too many targets. And he almost flicks back up on top of the hut, but Spinks lays down the pain. 4 in the round. And what a hold on that A site. 11-9. And that fake goes nowhere for Vitality. Even the Molotov, man, just separates those two fights so well. Forces the bomb to commit. Vitality have to go at that point.
Spinks is dirty, man. Yeah. He makes every gun in this game look so good. He'll like 3-bullet people with the MP9, and I'm like, well, okay, he can do that. I really love what we've been getting out of him for this ENCE squad. And something that is really sick is in this game right now, while ENCE are winning, it's not the usual like Spink show where he's having to show up in like a huge way. It's a very, very balanced team effort right now across the board.
Yeah, and with Diha quiet, like usually one of the big gunners for this team, if he starts to warm up, if we're going to be seeing him again, it didn't matter in that round, but on those B rotates coming up secret, confirming or denying flanks or lurkers in the form of Shox, he could definitely get back into this game. It's a really good position to be in. An important one, but one that can have huge value. So this could get scary for Vitality if they haven't got more things to fall back on. It's again, Shox lurking yard, the rest of his team in lobby. No smokes, but again, if Vitality stall out the clock, wait a little bit, go back to the late smokes, they can get Shox into, a number of positions in the yard.
What position would you put Shox in?
The yard.
Yeah, exhibitionism?
Yeah, you're really... I don't even know how to talk to you sometimes, Harry. Yeah, mute your mic. Good idea. Fast round play. Shox has got the kill outside. He does get AWPA out of the round. Snappy's still here. He's fighting for it. And he gets one. Can he escape in time? Yes, no trade. Vitality could drop B. But it's now
RPK's like
dangerous.
Terrified of the smoke as well. Just spamming it. Oh, Vitality, they give up ramp after that little even fight, back into this 4-on-4. And now they go back to ramp like we all expected. Here they go. They leave it. They go back to it. But my relationship with CS is MM. Now down towards the B bomb site. We've got big gunner ZywOo with the biggest gun, the AWP. And if it's a battle of whose gun is bigger, then maybe ZywOo is good for this. But look at this angle out of Snappy. Oh, it's disgusting, it's filthy, it's dirty, and you hate it if you're Vitality. They will silence him. It's a battle of the big guns, and ZywOo comes out on top. A 2-on-3, Shoxy and ZywOo. And there's always a certain degree of romance whenever these two are left alive in the clutch. You really get attached to them. Doto with the spam finds some damage. They lose Shoxy. It's all onto ZywOo, and a missed shot seals his fate. The defuse is in. ENCE are up onto 12. And they're starting to run away with this game in the second half.
Yeah, and there's D-Hill with a dirty double as well. That's going to get scarier for Vitality now as all players cross the double-digit line. ENCE feeling it. What a spot for the AUG as well from Snappy, right? Like, that's the last place you're checking. There's no way to really clear that. Like, you can't throw a molly there easily. So many spots on B to check. And okay.
I reckon Alu almost smiled there.
Yeah.
I reckon he was close. It almost came out of him by mistake.
It's because he died first. His team still won the round. That's got to feel good, right? Always nice when you're picked early, but your team hold it together. Oh. Maybe
now
maybe a great.
That is a great like taste of your own medicines. I was so good at finding those smoke shots. So Alu dishes it out. He does get one deked by ZywOo on the heaven rotation. So
right back.
Of course, yeah, you know. Medicine time, and ZywOo's dishing it out.
He's got an AWP though, Harry.
He does have an AWP now, and it always makes me scared, but he's opting for the deagle.
Oh no, that molly missed. ZywOo, I don't know what happened. He's trying to throw it, so it bounces back and hits the stairs. You often do that to deny a double door position, and you can get a planting with that molly. It misses, it goes too short, and then his teammate tries to chase in all of the madness and doesn't get anything done. Unfortunate stuff. ZywOo choosing the dig over the AWP right now for that multi-kill potential. If he gets double peaked, he knows there's two here. Okay, tap, stick. No one behind him. He's got a lot of room to work with, but he can't hit the first shot as Doto bounds out of the door, and ENCE find his 13th. Piecing it together, Harry, bit by bit. This map is slipping out of the hands of the French.
Yes, ZywOo in clutch scenarios like that, he's often very, very good at like knowing and anticipating what his opponent's gonna do, using that to influence like when he peaks, where he peaks. It feels like right now he's having a rough time getting the read on ENCE though. You know, time and time again in these clutches, they've just outmaneuvered him. They've won in the fights, the head-to-heads. You haven't even had a ZywOo clutch start rolling yet that you get worried about. Once again, they're trying to cross outside, but this has been a bit of a reoccurring nightmare for the side of Vitality. Finally, some good news for the Vitality side. Apex gets the opener, and through this smoke, you are playing with fire. They boost Spinks up. He turns that into a one-way, and he goes on to double up in the blink of an eye. What started as a 5-on-4 is now a 4v1. That is domination from ENCE.
What is that boost? I have never seen that in my life. Boosting on squeaky door to find a one-way. Oh, you cannot anticipate that if you're Vitality. And now Apex, he has a lot of work to do. Time to do it. That's something. We know this guy can be unreal in clutch scenarios. But even this one, with the positions being taken by ENCE with 2 lower rotates and 2 back in T-spawn, like, that's forcing Apex to plant, which, you know, while it's nice, right, get a bit of money, get a position, like, firstly, he doesn't know that, and secondly, planting in a 1-on-4, they're all coming at you together. You want to try and thin the herd. Oh, he drops, hearing Spinks, and now there's a chance. Apex thinning the crowd down to 3. Does he try and plant? Like, he's expecting to get swung if he sticks this. But he does get it down for Heaven, a spot he has just come by, and now they've climbed up. Molly goes in, and they try and force the fight out through the vent. Alu flying up, and Apex with a chance to find this 1v4. Oh, dearie me, it could be the ace. 4 bullets in the mag. Snappy coming out from Heaven, and there's a little gap. It's not enough for Apex, and Snappy shuts down the attempt. Oh, you can feel that one piecing itself together. But even ENCE won't throw that away.
Man, that was a damn good try from Apex, though. Look at this boost, right? That was the kill that really turns this back in favor of ENCE. That's the thing, right? Like, the heroics of Apex almost make you forget how much of a dominant round that shaped up being for ENCE after losing a player early on. The almost ace for Apex denied.
Oh, that's got to be a sigh of relief for ENCE, right? That could be the momentum, like, you know, there for Vitality, and suddenly they start rolling you with rounds. But now they're desperately looking for double digits. ZywOo is running amok down towards B. I like this. Despite no smokes, Vitality get down lower quick. However, look who's here. Alu, doesn't matter. ZywOo domes him and now gets another free AWP. It feels all too easy, always delivered to him, but he won't choose it. Instead, just trying to fight back on the ramp rotate. Snappy gets one, but there's the lurk from Shox that has been so sublime in this T side. He doubles up, and there's more to be found, but Spinks comes in on the flank, and now the bomb getting planted for Vitality.
Yeah, you could even make a case for not attempting this if you're ENCE. With this kind of scoreline, though, with how good they've looked. Oh, the double smoke, that might seal the deal. Yeah, it's like, well, site's closed. We'll come back another time.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Apex is even trying to hunt down these saving players. Oh, there's one of the guns removed. And just taking that one gun away actually makes a decent deal of difference to this this ENCE buy that's coming up. Now, if you got away with both of those players surviving, they've got a lot of money to drop guns around to keep a buy coming in. If Spinks is able to find a lot of people hunting him here and stay alive, that is a huge victory. ZywOo gets out of there with the AWP. Spinks does throw his life away in the process. And so now the money's in a very weird spot, right? You see the reason I say that saving those 2 guns would have made all the difference. Snappy and Spinks could have dropped guns over to the rest of the team. They would have had a very put-together buy. They could have had AWPs. Not a factor now. They've still come in with an investment here, but it's not that pretty. A lot of utility, more limited in terms of the firepower, though.
Yeah, but, you know, on CT side, a Nuke can get done with anything, with shotguns, with SMGs, with pistols, as long as you're playing on that A side, right? That's exactly where Vitality are going. Charging through the squeaky door, Spinks dropping the bomb, but he's only good for a single kill. The nades have lit Vitality up. Is that going to be enough to get ENCE back into this round? It certainly looks to be so. One of the AKs found on the flank as they push in on lobby. ZywOo needs some heroics right here, and he's inside of the smoke, finding a pick. The nade on his face, and Doto dunks him out of the round. There's no Molly to get Shox out of position, but this flash could be almost as good. He dodges it, looking into the vent and trying to trade off his teammate. RPK coming in for support, and Shox almost lines up too, but Doto jumps and closes the round for ENCE.
Man, on to 15. The weak buy gets them there. Vitality were not expecting this kind of resistance out of ENCE. Like, this is an incredibly well put together CT side. The lobby flanks have been so impactful whenever we've seen ENCE attempt them. It feels like they can't put a foot wrong right now. Like, this is such a dominant game where every decision they're making on the fly, even, you know, like with like the smoke boost that they pulled out in the door, just so many little tricks to steal man advantages, to take away map control, to pressure Vitality. And Vitality just don't have the responses on their T side. Like CT half, right? They had a lot of good answers to the problems that ENCE were putting up.
Yeah, one thing that's been good on this T side has been outside for Vitality, right? And crossing to B and getting those fast lower plays, going back to late smokes, even, you know, going ramp hits with Shox lurking yard, and then that round where they come back into heaven and go A off of Shox killing the B vent rotate. So, you know, there's that to rely on, but Vitality have gone for a few fast rounds rather, and they've not really helped them out. So we see some outside control, and then they peel away, leaving Shox again behind main. His timing is everything. He can't go too soon. He can't go too late. And if he's spotted here, well, he's trapped in. Alu, luckily, is only holding main. ENCE have no info on the secret cross, and that's fortunate because Vitality have no interest. And so this does look like it will end in that A site. Alu's actually picked up the lurk outside. Apex tries to trade, but now he's been given his position away, and this one's all too clear. Vitality going to try and jump into ramp, and Snappy is in the corner, good for one, and that's fine.
Yeah, you'll take a one and done there. Alu still fighting outside, doesn't want to throw the advantage away, so he's careful in what angles he takes here. This gives Apex a little more room to exploit the secret rotation. And now he's wrapping Diha. Diha's not aware of this, but there is still the timing where he can deal with players in the site. The door swings, the timing's missed. The molly gonna heat things up for ZywOo, but it doesn't. Oh, it does matter. He gets burnt out by the Molotov in the blink of an eye. It's only RPK trying to keep the dream alive for Vitality, and in the ramp room, lurking around through the back. That's going to be Alu moving in late. Spinks as well, trying to get out the door, just nails him on the first peek, and ENCE, they pick up their map pick 16-10. Never even a question once they got onto that CT side. They dominate Vitality. Now 1-0 up in this series with more Counter-Strike still to come. Now we turn our attention to